morning dish.
He's the hardest working man in show business. His band's music takes you into the midnight hours. And when you wake up, his voice is back on your radio alarm clock. How on earth did this happen?
Well, Jeff saw me taking out the trash at the radio station.
And he won another award.
But this one is better.
I'm your boogeyman. That's what I am.
It's the Morning Dish with the 2019 Radio Personality of the Year winner, Stephen Phillips.
You paying attention to this, Packy?
And Murphy's own Sherry Raines.
Yeah, you must have given horseback passes to the right guy, Stephen.
Well, giddy up.
And Packy Smith's Shetland pony is right alongside.
You guys know these demo tapes don't just edit themselves together, right?
Well, all right.
3 cheers for Stephen Phillips.
Y'all need to help Stephen Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
All righty, folks. We've been talking about this all week, and I am excited to know when this young man that we have on with us, the Blind Boys from Alabama, have been singing since they were kids in the late 30s. How are you, sir? Good morning.
Doing great. How about you?
Man, we just got up early and hanging in here, but been really excited. Ricky McKinnie, we have got him on with us, and man, y'all have been together. Y'all have been playing since the 30s.
The group started in 1939 as the Happy Land Jubilee Singers and became the Blind Boys of Alabama in 1944.
Wow, man, what a career! What a career! And your music is just so filled, and I just love it. And
Thank you.
I don't see how y'all stayed together so long, being musicians. You know how musicians are.
Take a lot of prayer.
I guarantee you that's right. Golly, y'all still going today, man. I mean, tell us some of the stuff you got going on. I mean, you got all kinds of music out. You've got touring, and which is just fantastic.
Yeah, Blind Boy been going for a long time. We've been favored, and we just came back from Chicago. We were in Chicago the weekend, and up in Michigan, and so we're still doing some things. We're on our way to Atlanta, and just we're just doing great things. God's been good, and we've been thankful for all our fans who stuck by us through all these years.
But I'm gonna tell you, I really got to know y'all more than when y'all actually did a thing with Paul Thorne, and that's kind of where I got to know y'all. To be honest with you, and since then I have listened to your music, and that's the thing about it. Of course, I'm a Christian, and sometimes I don't show it as much as others, but you know how that goes. But I just love that soul-filled sound that y'all have. And, I guess I'm thinking, of course, y'all are blind, the Blind Boys from Alabama, but I just think that gives y'all a better ear for music. Do you feel like that?
Well, speaking of Paul Thorne, we really had a good time with Paul Thorne. He's a friend of mine, and I believe that since we're being blind, it gives us an opportunity to kind of look at the world in a different way, but you got to have the talent in order to be able to do the job.
I can believe that, no doubt. So, what is some of the you've sung I don't know how many songs. What is the song that you love to sing more than ever on every show that you do? It's like, this is the song, we got to do this.
Well, my favorite song is "Look Where It Brought Me From," because when I look back through all the things we've done, we've been to the Grammys, we've been to the Dove Awards, we've been on Broadway, we've done so many great things. You look back and you say, "Look where you brought me from," but he couldn't have brought you that far without Amazing Grace.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think Amazing Grace is one of the amazing. That's all you need to say is Amazing Grace, honestly, and I love it. I guarantee you. But now y'all have played for the White House. Y'all have played, y'all have been everywhere. You've been through the struggles of all the oppression during the 40s and the 50s and 60s. And y'all have, it's just amazing to me that the history that I'm talking to, and I'm kind of tongue tied because I don't know where to go with this because I'm just kind of in awe, just the things that y'all have accomplished over the years.
Yeah.
I'm a youngster in this group. This is Ed, and I have to ask you a question because one of the things that I read about Martin that you had performed for Martin Luther King Jr.
Well, we did some songs that were used during the during the struggle, but we never really got an opportunity to sing those songs with him. But we did do some songs that were sang during that time. But like you said, we've been from the poorhouse to the White House, sang to 3 different presidents, and I tell you, it's been a long journey, but it's been a good journey. But we couldn't have made it without people like you two.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it. I guarantee. So now, when y'all first started singing, like 1939, y'all were just kids, right?
1939, they started a group, and it was called the Happyland Jubilee Singers because at that time, the music was Jubilee. It was a group called the Golden Gate Jubilee Singers, and they were the talk of the town. So, and the Blind Boys felt like if they could do it, they could do it. So in 1944, there was a promoter in New Jersey, and it was a group out of Mississippi called the Jackson Harmonies, and the Blind Boys were called the Happyland Jubilee Singers. So the promoter said, well, let me tell you, I'm going to have a concert, and I'm going to have the Blind Boys of Alabama versus the Blind Boys from Mississippi. And that was in 1944, and that's why we got the name the Blind Boys from Alabama. But, of course, the Blind Boys from Mississippi won the battle.
No, don't tell us that. But not.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think one of the things people need to know, too, is back in the 50s when you had people like Ray Charles and Sam Cooke, that, you know, they kind of did that transfer over, but you guys stayed true to your roots with gospel.
Yeah, you know, when Sam Cooke, we were Specialty Records. We were with Specialty Records at the same time, and they wanted the Blind Boys to come over and sing some soul music. Well, it sounded good, but we wanted to stick with the gospel. And so we stuck with the gospel. So here we are today, still singing the gospel, because we found out, being Christians and being from a Christian home, the Bible says, if I be lifted up, I'll draw all men. So it's been proven that we've been singing the gospel, and we've been drawing people all over the world. We've been in every continent at one time, and we're just grateful.
Well, we're grateful that you guys stayed with gospel music, because you certainly just
it's the soul,
lasting for so long. Mm-hmm. And you know, it's all different age groups, and I'm a country music fan, but you've Hank Williams Jr., Willie Nelson. These are people that they just know how incredible you guys really are.
Well, I think something though. That's kind of happening that I think is very interesting is a younger audience are now discovering the Blind Boys from Alabama. And I think a lot of that goes from, just like you say, doing with some of these like Paul Thorne and this, that, and other, and it's opening up a new people that's never heard of the Blind Boys. And you know, it's amazing for a group like yours to last as long as you have. I mean, you hear all these people, you know, that's played and they're just fade away. But I mean, y'all have been at it for a long and still going strong. And I guess you have to put that to the good Lord.
Yeah, if it wasn't for God, we wouldn't even be here today with everything that's going on with the pandemic and just so many things that has happened throughout the years. But the main thing about it is that we try to sing songs that can touch somebody, and we realize that what's from the heart reaches the heart. So we try to sing music that touches the soul, and then we found out that people need people, so we don't mind having concerts with other people. This weekend we were with a group called the Black Violins, and it was interesting, but it was a good time.
Right.
But we've been with Tom Petty, and just so many other people. Peter Gabriel, and we are equal opportunity group.
Well, yeah, that's good. Peter Gabriel, Tom Petty. I mean, golly, and we missed.
But the big question is, have you ever played with Stephen Phillips?
No, not yet. Maybe one of these days we'll get together. Right?
It's on the way. I hear it. I hear it in his voice. I hear it in his voice. I hear you too, Ben. I hear it one of these days.
Yeah, I got a little hillbilly band we play around here, but we ain't never done no good. But maybe I need to start trying. My wife always wanted me to do gospel, and I keep leaning towards the old country music stuff. But yeah,
Jimmy Carter, who is the statesman of the group, he loves country music, so there's anything wrong with that. And we've been with there's so many people, like you say, Willie Nelson, and there's so many others. So. We like music, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, if anybody listens at Christmas time, one of my favorites that you all do is Go Tell It on the Mountain.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think there's anything more powerful. Well, maybe Amazing Grace, but that's a pretty powerful sound, especially over the holidays. It really resonates with people's hearts.
Right, you know, every year for the last, since that album been out, we've been doing a Christmas tour, and we're just so grateful to the people, because it was the people not coming out, it wouldn't be a program, but we enjoy singing all those Christmas songs, and we're getting ready to do it again. Go Tell It on the Mountain is one of our favorite songs, and When Was Jesus Born, just so many songs. So, you know, that was a good album for the Blind Boys, and we're gonna keep on doing that, because we try to sing the music that the people want to hear, and so that's what it's all about. It's all about, you know, it's good to be able to sing a song and somebody can relate to, or to have a friend, and we learned that to have a friend, you have to be friendly, and we try to do that, and that's what keeps us going, I believe. But God is the center of all our situations. A lot of people don't know it, but I tell you what, He'll bring you through.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, there's so many people nowadays that's turned away from God, which is kind of sad to me. And, you know, a lot of people don't even believe in God. They're just kind of going away from it because of the whatever. But my daddy said there's two different people that believe in God, and that is Christians and dead atheists. So I kind of go with that.
I tell you what, we were many times. If you want to meet Ricky McKinnie, you can always see me at the record table. But there's been many times people have come to the record table and say, you know, I didn't believe in God. I didn't really know who God was. But when we got through hearing you guys sing, I think I'm certain it made you open up my heart. You gave me a different look on things. There have been people that wanted to commit suicide. And they say, thinking about the Blind Boys and what you just were singing about, God knows everything, and make our problems just a little bit lighter. And then there's some that's just looking for something, you know. And if you're just looking for something, why not try God?
There you go. Well, now, folks, y'all need to go to the website, blindboys.com. And actually, on October the 2nd, they are going to be in Decatur, Georgia at the Decatur Music Festival. So that ought to be good. So that's close enough. We can get down there and shake your hand. Well, I don't know if we can shake hands now. We have to do fist bumps. All that stuff's gone away with all this other stuff.
Yeah, but I tell you, well, we'll be there, and we're looking for all our friends to come out, because if you don't come out, there's no sense in us being there. We're looking for you to be there, but right there in Decatur, you know, I live in Atlanta, so right there in Decatur, Decatur will never be the same after Blind Boys get through doing what we do, and we're bringing that good gospel music to you.
Now, you live in Atlanta. Have you ever? We're actually in Hiawassee, Georgia. You familiar with Hiawassee?
Yep, I've heard of it.
Yeah, that's where we're at now. You need to come on up here, man. We'll take you
here in the mountains.
Yeah, we'll take you fishing.
Mm-hmm. You're up there near the Cherokee Casino, right?
We're about 2 hours from there. It's on up in North Carolina, but yeah, we're on the border. Actually, where we're sitting at, we're about 2 miles from North Carolina line.
Yeah, we're only about 10 miles from the Cherokee Casino in Murphy.
Murphy, yeah.
So we're
oh, okay, that's what I'm saying. That's the one I'm talking about. The one at Murphy, the best one.
Yeah,
you were very close.
So, all right.
But I tell you what, we're willing to come. If you got somebody in your town that want to bring us, call us. We're willing to come, because I want to come, and I hope you'll be able to come down to Decatur. If not, bring us to your town, and we'll come up and we'll sing a song just for you.
There you go. Now you're talking.
Yeah, we may be able to work that out, sir. Thank you so much.
I guarantee it, man. This has been, but we got Ricky McKinnie. And he's in Atlanta right now, but he's with the Blind Boys of Alabama. Go check him out. And, man, I sure do appreciate you getting up and giving us a talk, and love to have you back sometime.
Anytime you want to speak to me, I'm welcome you the honor to come and be a part of your program, because I thank you so much for thinking about me and the Blind Boys of Alabama, Stephen Ben. And I want to just say to everybody that's listening, don't miss it when the boys are back in town.
Now you're talking. That's what I want to hear. You take care, man.
All right now.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Thank you for spending a little time with us. And remember, you can tune in every morning at WJULradio.com at 8 a.m. Eastern. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us on Facebook, The Morning Dish.